My name is Mara for Fundamentals of Speech Class 101 with Megan Wellner. This is my persuasion speech. My speech is on drinking and driving. The topic of my title is to save lives, money, and families. Those are the three main things you think of after you think of drinking and driving. You think of all the consequences that occur, the families that are separated or lost, the money that's wasted on attorney fees, jail time, many different things. You know, so what I want to talk to you about today is that you should not drink and drive so that you are able to save your money. Your family is not separated, and those loved ones around you, or even those that you don't know, are not killed. You know, there's a saying, you know, arrive alive. That's the goal these days, you know, to get from point A to point B and get there safely. No matter if it's you drinking and driving or if it's somebody else on the road. You know, my favorite holiday is St. Patrick's Day, but yet it's one of those holidays you don't even want to go out past 8 p.m. because you know there's so many drunk drivers on the road, and that you're not only scared for your life, you're scared for theirs, other lives, your children if they're in the car with you just running an errand. You know, it's one of those things that so many people are dying these days just simply, you know, from the irresponsibility of those that have the issue where they're too cheap maybe to call a taxi cab. You know, they don't have a friend at home that could give them a ride safely, you know, or they just completely are annihilated and get in their car and drive not knowing, maybe blackout drunk. You know, one thing that I found while researching almost on this topic, you know, I do know a lot about it. I've had many friends, you know, in situations, unfortunately, family members as well. But, you know, something I did find that was interesting, I know it's an old statistic, but during 2002, over 17,000 people were killed in motor vehicle-related accidents relating to alcohol. That's 41% of the traffic incidents that occur. I know in 2009 alone, there's 3 incidents that I can remember off the top of my head where alcohol was related to deaths. There was a woman on 26 over off of Marion Road who was drinking and driving, running from the police, crashed her car and died. I think she was maybe only 23 years of age. Why risk your life as well as many other lives that, you know, 3 in the morning, not many people are on the road, but, you know, to have to leave the world so soon just from a stupid incident. I mean, really, there's so much to look forward to out there these days. Why take that chance? I guess that's really what it is. It's just a chance, you know, whether you're going to make it home safely or you're not. You know, when you think about drinking and driving, you think about you're endangering your life, you're endangering those around you. Like I said, maybe children, spouses, you know, whoever it may be. Even animals, you know, an innocent dog walking across the street with, you know, obviously think about a dog and their walker, they're behind them. They're walking their dog across the street and there goes the dog because a drunk driver came around the corner too fast, didn't see the dog. You know, that's still somebody's family if you think about it. You know, I mean, those are just a few of my topics that I'm going to focus on today. I apologize I got so wrapped up, but definitely that's the number one thing, you know, the drinking and driving really does impact. You know, you think about the money that's lost, maybe even your job that's in jeopardy. You know, I've been informed that, you know, teachers even, if you have a DWI on your record, you're not able to teach in the state of South Dakota until that's removed. I have a friend from Florida. If you have one DUI, you're not able to teach at all. No matter if it's on your record or off your record, you cannot teach in the state of Florida. I mean, why risk your entire college career, you know, your profession you're in, for one night of fun? It's not worth it. Pay the extra $25, $50, whatever it may be, to get you to the other side of town, get you home safely, pick your car up in the morning. Don't risk the chances of losing your job, losing your money, paying the cost in court fees, let alone the attorneys that you have to hire. You know, if you can't afford a good attorney, you're a public defender's appointed to you. I mean, why even take that chance there again, you know, that you may not have a good outcome the next day? Is it really worth it? For me, versus paying, you know, almost $1,500 probably in attorney fees, you know, getting your car out of the impound, you know, hospital fees if you're injured, whatever it may be. You know, get home safely, pay maybe $50 at the most to get from one side of town to the other, and know you're going to be there in the morning and be alive and have a job the next day to go to. You know, the one thing that's a big thing these days is when you're hurting, or your friends, you're losing family members, they're not speaking with you any longer. You know, many Americans these days know how alcohol does impact a family. You know, that kind of relates to alcoholism. But, you know, those who don't have a problem and just like to go out and have fun, you know, they take that chance of driving under the influence, I've had 2 friends recently within the last couple years who've had DWIs. You know, I mean, unfortunate enough, they took that chance. They went out that night for good fun, and they drove home. It wasn't the best outlook on life, but it's what they did. They may have you know, lost respect from their parents, some of their friends. They may not have even had some of those same friends and family members look at them the same anymore. I mean, is it really worth that chance to hurt your family as much as it does make them go through the misery and the time, especially in the state of South Dakota these days with the 24/7 program so strongly enforced, which is great. You know, it really helps people, you know, who do have a DWI on their record, you know, not to be able to drink. But are they probably still drinking here and there? Yes, they are. But they're knowing that they have to go to the courthouse each and every morning and each and every evening and blow, just to make sure that, you know, they're on the road still. They're still out there driving, and they're affecting each of us. You know, so definitely, you know, knowing that all this stuff is happening is certainly hard. You know, I mean, and then again, back to saving the lives of those who may be yourself, who might be a relative, who might be even a family member. I mean, why chance it when you know, again, you can pay an extra bit of money that night, get home safely, have your job in the morning, have your family and friends still respect you. I mean, in all, do not drink and drive, therefore you have nothing to lose, no lives to be lost, and you still have the respect of your family and friends the next day. Thank you for listening to my speech. I certainly hope you've learned something from it. I hope next time that you're out drinking, that you decide to get home wisely. Thank you again. Bye.